Welcome to Chapter 12, Lesson 4. This is the problem-solving investigation. Today the problems are about combinations. Okay, so let's look at this problem. Sebastian has 0.24 of a dollar. How many different combinations of coins could he have? Okay, so to do this, you need to know the value of the coins in the American money system, in USD. Okay, and you also need to know that this kind of question I have seen on the map test lots of times. So let's go into it and see what we can get. Okay, so let's just, as a quick reminder, the big one is 25 cents. That's a quarter. This is what it looks like as a decimal. Then we have the medium one is a nickel. 0.5, that's 5 cents. Then we have a small one, that's a dime. And then we have the orange one, which is here, which is a penny, and that's 1. That's as decimals. Okay, so that's good to know for us. Okay, and we're trying to get to 0.24. So we know that Sebastian has 0.24 of a dollar. We need to find the number of possible combinations. So we need to make a logical, organized list. Okay, so first of all, for this one, because it's 0.24 and the quarter is 0.25, we know the quarter's out. So we're not going to need to use quarter at all because it's too big. So let's start with the dime. Let's start with the dime because it has a higher value. So if we were going to use dimes, the first option would be 2 dimes, which would get us to 20, and then we'd have to fill in the rest with 4 pennies to get to 24. Remember, we're looking for 24. Okay, so then what if we only use 1 dime? So you have to go logically. So 2 dimes, 1 dime, 0 dimes. 1 dime, okay, we could use, that would get us to 10. Okay, we could use another dime, but we already talked about that. So nickel, we could use nickels. We could use 2 nickels, which would be 5 and 5, which would be 10, so that would get us to 20. And then 4 pennies, so that would get us to 24. Or we could use 1 dime and only 1 nickel, so that would be 10. And then the nickel would be 5. And then we'd be at 15, so then we would need 9 pennies. And that also would get us to 24. And then that's all of our options for dime. So we're done with dime. So dime's out, so we finished that. So let's start now with nickels. So the biggest amount of nickels we could have, since nickels are 5, would be 4. Because 5 times 4 equals 20. So that would give us to 20, and we'd have to fill in the rest with 4 pennies. Okay, what if we only use 3 nickels? So that'd be 3 times 5, which is 15. So 15, and we're trying to get to 24, so we'd have to fill it in again with 9 pennies. 15 and 9 is 24. Okay, what if we only use 2 nickels? Well, 2 nickels, that's 2 times 5, so that's 10. And we're trying to get to 24, so 24 minus 10, that'd be 14 pennies. Okay. What if we only use 1 nickel? Okay, if we have 1 nickel, that'd be 5. We're trying to get to 24, so 24 minus 5 would be, and then there's 1 left, so 19. So 19 pennies. Okay. So that covers our nickels. So all the nickel choices are out. Uh-oh, we forgot one of the dime choices. We didn't think about if we only had no nickels, dimes and no nickels. 1 dime, 10, and no nickels, so 14. So that one we kind of forgot about over there. This one should be over here. Our dime options. And then the last option is just using 24 pennies. 24 pennies. Whew. So there's a lot of different options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different combinations. You have to be very thorough to check all of the combinations. Yes, we tried all combinations and made a logical list. We made an organized list. Okay. Brody has 3 cats. Ooh. Draw my cats. I like to model right away. Know what I'm talking about. One has a mass of 4,523 grams. One has a mass of 5,012 grams. And one has a mass of 4,702 grams. 4,702 grams. If Brody picks up 2 of the cats at once, just like in this picture, what are the possible combinations of total masses that Brody is carrying? Okay, so we know the mass of each cat. What do we need to find? Weight. No, not weight, mass. Mass Brody is carrying. So for our plan, let's make a list first and then save doing the math till after. Okay, list, do math after. Because we don't want to be adding all these giant numbers up randomly. We want to make sure that we're adding it only amount of time that we need. Okay, so I'm going to name these cats. So let's call the one Snuggles, Pansy, and Ginger. Okay, so here's Brody. Here's my kid. And in his hands, he could have... Let's start with Snuggles. He could have Snuggles, or he could have Pansy. Snuggles and Pansy. Or Brody could have Snuggles and Ginger. Okay, so now we're done with the options for Snuggles. Or Brody could have Pansy, and he needs 2 in his hands, so the last choice would be Ginger. And then if Brody had Ginger and Pansy, that would just be the same. So we don't need to do that. So now we've made our list. So actually there's only going to be 3 combinations that he could have. He's only got to pick 2 of them. We already have Snuggles and Ginger, Snuggles and Pansy, and Ginger and Pansy. So now let's go back to our weights. Okay, well, we didn't assign value yet, so let's just say this. It doesn't matter which one's the first one. So 4,523, we'll say that's Snuggles. Pansy is the 5,012, and Ginger is 4,702. So this first one is S plus P. So S plus P would be Snuggles, 4,523 plus P. P we decided was 5,012. Make sure to pause the video if I'm going too fast, because I'm going pretty fast. You need to have all of this on your page, so make sure that you pause me if you need to. Okay, then combination-wise, so that's this one. Now we need Snuggles plus Ginger. So Snuggles was 4,523 plus Ginger 4,702. Okay, check. And now we need Pansy and Ginger. P plus G. So 5,012, and ginger 4,702. Okay, so now we just need to add these and we'll have our 3 answers. So 5, 3, 5, 9, 5, 2, 12, carry the 1, 9, or 2, 1, 7, 9. And then let's look for units. Remember, this is grams. Okay, grams. So we have to keep this. So math sentence. Brody will pick up the mass of 9,535 grams, comma, 9,225 grams, comma, or 9,712 grams. Yes, we made a list and added correctly. Let's draw a cute little collar on. We'll say that this one's name is Pansy. Draw her a little butterfly collar. Oh, it's so nice. She's so fancy now. And because she's super fancy, we'll draw her a crown. Okay, see you in class.